diagnostic tool, and it will tell you both if your display and...
Well, Sonora's still playing great. I got this at Kutztown about a year and a half ago, and they said it was mostly fixed up, new capacitors and stuff, but they put in an extension cord, a polarized plug. So I got a non-polarized plug at the hardware store. I'll just put that on. It should be nothing major. And I brought this back out from the 47 Philco that refused to live. But after seeing the way the Loctol tube shut down the Silvertone radio, I was thinking maybe it's just a loose tube or a bad connection. So I'm going to dig into that again. And I might actually try to get the 1920s radio going, the one I just put in. I called it the zombie radio. I may actually try to see if I can get that going again. That might be the winter project. So I'm going to a ham fest in a few weeks. I'm going to look for parts or look for something to fix it up with, or just get something different. But right now I'm going to maybe try to dive into that. Alright, and I'm learning all about 20 stuff. I downloaded an encyclopedia, radio encyclopedia from 1927, 28, and has all the good information I'll need to try to dive into the 20s. Alright, that's all I'm doing so far. Well, I got the new plug on, that's no problem, and then I went ahead and just polished it up with some flits. That's pretty good for plastic. And the Sonora looks pretty good and still sounds pretty good.
Jerry Jones, for a guy who is...
Next thing is try to maybe just put on the big antenna on the 47 and see maybe if by chance that'll work. Well, I just hooked up the loop antenna and still stone dead. I think I'm going to concentrate on this tube and these two. Just try to adjust the pins and nose sockets. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll bring it back to life or get anything. And I put the Sonora away and brought this back. This is the one I'm thinking about trying to do. I've got it wired now so you can just plug in something and have it play through the headphones. No tubes or anything, but I'm just going to go through and see if it's worth fixing. I know this is broken right out of the gate, but I wonder if the coils, I'll just test the coils, and I know there's a couple pieces missing, and maybe this will be a project. I also know these are O&A tubes, so that can be kind of pricey. So I'll see if it's worth fixing and putting money into the tubes.